What's up, everyone? I'm Lala for Flavors of New York. We're here in Midtown, 47th and 6th Avenue. We come to the theater, we do some touristing around with our families and friends. You need a place to eat, right? Well, we have the perfect spot. It's an Indian restaurant called Utsav. Let's go. I'm here with the owner of Utsav. Her name is Nandita. So happy to be here. Thank you for having us. I love that you're a woman in this industry because myself personally, being a chef, I'm so grateful for the women that came before and the women that continue to do this. And I don't know why it's still rare in this industry, but here you are, restaurateur. Your family, you come from a family of restaurateurs, and you've had this restaurant for how long?
Almost 23 years, yes. January would be 23 years.
I mean, congratulations. That in itself is absolutely amazing. And so tell me a little bit about how it started. You come from this family of restaurateurs. Your grandmother specifically, also a woman, which I love, started all of this?
She's a Japanese lady, my step-grandmother, and she came to New York. We came on a holiday and she decided to open a restaurant. And we found this location and that's how it started.
And now she owns restaurants, or the family owns restaurants all over the world.
In Tokyo. She went back and I am running this here.
So Tokyo and India as well?
And India and Calcutta.
That's so cool. And how many restaurants in total?
Well, she's got 19 in Tokyo, my brother's got 8. And in India and Calcutta we have 4.
Oh my god. So this is really like in your blood. This is amazing. So this restaurant is very specific in the food that you do, correct?
Indian food. And we just started Indo-Chinese.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Indo-Chinese and the differences between Indian and Indo-Chinese.
So Indo-Chinese is Chinese style of cooking, which is adapted to the Indian taste buds. So you'll use, we use Chinese ingredients like soya sauce and vinegar, and then we cook them with large quantities of ginger, garlic, red onions, and the very hot Indian green chili, Indian chili peppers.
And how did that Indo-Chinese thing happen? So the Chinese settled in a particular part?
Yes, when Calcutta was the capital of the British, during the British Empire. So in India, the Chinese migrated to Calcutta. That was the closest metropolitan city, and they settled down and opened restaurants. And then they just adapted their cooking to the Indian palate. That's how it started.
Is that rare here in New York?
It's very rare. There are just a couple of restaurants that do it, and we have 2 chefs that are from Calcutta, which is the home of Indian Chinese cooking.
Must be hard to find a Chinese chef because that's very specific.
That is why not every restaurant is doing it. It's not as common as Indian food. It's very easy to get an Indian chef, but difficult to get a good Indo-Chinese chef.
And they've been here for 23 years, so they're doing it and they must be doing it well. This looks beautiful. Can you tell me about each dish? What's this one?
This is vegetable Hakka noodles. That is noodles sauteed with soya sauce and all the Indian Chinese ingredients like red onions, garlic, ginger, green chilies, the Indian green chili peppers, and lots of cilantro. And of course the vegetables.
Great. And then we've got this beautiful chicken dish. Tell me about that.
Chili chicken dry. That is batter fried chicken, again cooked with red onions, ginger, garlic, celery, and the Indian green chilies and soya sauce.
Gonna be spicy.
A little bit.
Okay, good. I love spice. And then we have some rice.
This is burnt garlic coriander fried rice, which is a vegetarian dish, obviously, and it's again cooked with a lot of garlic and cilantro.
Fantastic. Should I just dig in?
And everything is finished off with scallions, of course.
I can see the Chinese influence, obviously, but then when you say things like Indian green chilies and all the cilantro. Yeah. So those are the more Indian.
And the garlic, ginger, onions, those are the main ingredients. It's not a seasoning, but that's the main ingredients in the dish.
Great. burnt garlic. Is that what you said?
Coriander. Coriander meaning cilantro
Oh,
fried.
yes. You said to me, and I'm going to let you answer this. Thank you so much. Oh, we've got some sauces.
So
I
this
love
is
sauce.
Indian Chinese. You're not going to find that in an authentic Chinese restaurant. It's Indian green chilies in vinegar, in white vinegar.
Looks spicy. Can't wait to have some mouth burning situation happening. And then soy
Soy
sauce.
and that is a homemade chili sauce.
All right. So you had mentioned that your grandmother came to the States and on vacation
We came together on vacation.
and then opened a restaurant. Can you tell me how that happened?
We were just walking and she saw a restaurant that had closed down. And she looked inside. She's interested because that's her business, obviously. And she said, there's a tandoor, an Indian oven, an Indian clay oven. And she said, oh, this is an Indian restaurant that shut down. Why don't I just take over this place? And I'm like, no, you can't do that. You live in Japan. You don't. So she went ahead. She said, no, I made up my mind. I need to do this. So, we got introduced to friends, to a chef, to, people, to a manager. Then we found a real estate person who showed us this location. We loved it. And that's how the project started.
The coriander in this rice really comes through. It's so good. And the garlic.
The fried burnt garlic here.
And this chicken does have a little kick to it. I love it.
To try some chili vinegar.
Okay. What should I put
If you
it
can
on?
have spicy. Just put it on the noodles.
Okay. Let's turn these noodles up a notch. Do you see this, Alan? Do you see these chilies? Woo! That might be too much, but whatever. Vinegar. Oh, there it is. And chilies. That's butter chicken pizza. Okay, so while I'm tell me about this because I love it. To me, when the chilies hit your tongue and you get that sensation and your nose starts running, that's joy to me. I love this. Some people hate it. I love it. So tell me about this because this looks more traditionally Indian.
Yes. It's a little mini kulcha. Little mini bread stuffed with butter chicken.
Oh, do you love butter chicken? And do you love these noodles and do you love that spice? I'm going back for more. All right. And the sauce that looks like a green chutney.
Yeah, but I'd rather you have it without it. Try it plain first.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can taste the flavor.
You got it. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, looks so. And this bread is just falling apart. Okay, this is amazing. My nose is running and I love it. And the butter chicken has so much flavor. And just the way. Okay, now I'm just gonna try the sauce. You see the char on that as well. You cook this in a tandoor?
Yes.
It's so good. It's so warming. It's so comforting. Like, this is what I want to eat right now.
So this is the most popular dish on the menu, butter chicken. So we just incorporated that and put it inside a little mini kulcha.
Smart. Because usually people take the naan and scoop it up, and this is just kind of encasing it. Brilliant.
And we also put a little cheese in it to make it, give it the consistency.
Oh, what kind of cheese are we working with?
Amul cheese, Indian Amul cheese.
Okay. It's delicious. It's so good. So this is a huge dining room, and in addition to the dining room, you have a bar downstairs, and you also have a group dining space?
So we have a private dining room for up to 25 people, and then this big dining room can be partitioned down the center with a soundproof partition, and we can give one section for like up to 70, 80 people.
Wow.
Or we can do a full buyout of the entire restaurant for 200 or 250.
There you go. Book your parties here, people. That looks beautiful. That's sea bass, correct? And it's yellow. So I'm gonna say that maybe there's turmeric in there.
Exactly.
All right. And tell me about what's happening around here. We've got some fried veg.
We have some crispy okra.
And what other spices are we using in the sea bass?
Sea bass is cumin, basically cumin and some
And turmeric for that color. You guys, look at how that just flakes. The seasoning is perfect. There's a lemon, which means I should It's so good. That is so good. A lot of people aren't into okra because it can be slimy, but when it's fried, it's not gonna be. So, that's delicious. Potatoes. Andita, this is so delicious. I'm gonna just stop talking now.
Potatoes and okra goes well with the fish. It's a good side.
Oh my god, that fish is honestly some of the best fish I've had in an Indian restaurant ever. That is
And this is
perfect.
also cooked in the tandoor.
It's beautiful. You can tell it's got such good char on it. Order this.
Let's go to the bar and have a cocktail.
Oh, you're speaking my language. Yes, cocktails.
Welcome to our bar. This is on the lower level of the restaurant.
Love a good bar, Nandita. What are we having? Hello.
Hi,
This is Melvin, our bartender.
What's your name?
Marvin.
Melvin. I'm Lala. So nice to meet you. What are you going to make me today?
Oh, ma'am, I'm gonna make you a nice signature cocktail of Utsav. It's one of the popular here. It's known as turmeric ginger margarita. It's one of my favorite too. Everybody loves it here. The margarita always comes with a salt rim. For addition, we just give it a turmeric rim as well with the salt. So with
That's pretty.
the Indian spice. Our tequila. We are using the Milagro. We used all the premium stuff here. Triple sec, 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. We have, that's what I was talking about. This is what makes the magic for our turmeric margarita. It's a secret though.
Okay.
And then we add some mango puree, of course some turmeric.
Which is good for you. So it's a healthy cocktail. Turmeric is good for
Like basically India, turmeric is a medicinal herb as well. For the children, for the cold, they always mix it with the milk. That's the home remedy for us when we were small. And till today, our mothers still stick to that. Even though we have good doctors, good hospitals out there. So here we go. And then we garnish it. You can either use a lime slice or ready for you.
look at that color. And see, drinking is healthy. Cheers, Melvin. Thank
Cheers.
you so much. Ooh, very excited. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna suck this down in like 1 minute. Watch. All of this delicious food, amazing cocktails. I love you. I
Thank
love
you.
you.
And we love you too.
Oh, thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is really good. I love this clay pot. Can you tell me what's in this?
This is called mishti doi. It's a Bengali dessert also from Calcutta. And mishti is sweet and doi is yogurt. So it's yogurt sweetened with jaggery.
What's jaggery?
Palm jaggery.
Okay. So like a palm sugar? Okay, amazing. Oh, and it has the consistency like a pot de creme or a panna cotta. It's so light and perfect. It's so good. Alan, get a spoon. The palm sugar.
And it's not overly sweet.
Right. And sometimes you don't want to finish your meal with a big, heavy dessert. So this is perfect. This is probably the first time I've ever had Indo-Chinese, so thank you for the experience. It's a delight. Love that my nose is still running, and you never know. You just might go on vacation and end up in the restaurant. Thank you so much, Nandita, for talking to me.
Thank you.
Tell your grandmother thank you. We appreciate what she's done. For Flavors of New York, I'm Lala. Thank you for joining us.